Okay. I hope that the game is loud enough. It's been a long time since I've played ZA. So I'm hoping that it's fine. Pull that back up so I can actually see. I don't believe that I muted any of the audio either, so it should be fine. Really weird. For a second there, my music got like stuck. Seems fine now. Okay, now hopefully if any shinies appear, the audio will come through the music so you can actually tell it happened. So it looks like I was doing Zone 9. And I remember being here for like 2 hours at the end of one of my streams. And I didn't see anything, so we're back on our bullshit again. It's weird, now that I'm back on my Joy-Cons, I feel like I should be using the Pokopia controls. Like, I tried to fucking jump with right button. This is this is bad. Pokopia puts bad habits in my brain. I'm so sorry for confusing you, Carbink. You're just a little guy. I'm still hoping that it ends up being Mawile, but it's not the most likely out of all of my surrounding Pokemon. Just can't see them a while down here because of the angle. Okay, well it's not it, but it's worth checking. It'd be crazy if I got the shiny, or the first shiny, in like the first 10 minutes. One second. Okay. I swear I haven't changed the volume in this game and it feels like it's so much quieter than it normally is. Okay, well the sound effects are louder than the music, so that should be fine then. I don't see anything. Okay, regular Mawile down there, so we keep going. I'm just going to hope for a shiny today. set my sights low and hope that I just get the one. There you are. Sometimes that one's really hard to see. I don't want to fight you, Carbink! Oh, Carbink, I'm sorry! Okay, fine. The good thing about this one is I don't need to change the time of day. It should not matter. Well, I kind of need to go check the things below me. But I can't see them. Ouch. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not trying to fight you, Carbink. Okay. It's not far away enough to get the Carbink to respawn. Might have to just kill the Carbink. Not that! Okay, you're not gonna be able to do anything to that alpha. I don't remember what shiny Meow Stick looks like, but I don't think that was it. Not that Sableye. And it's not that one either. Okay. Just for my own sake. Get my blankie on, it's a little bit cold. That's a little bit better, I guess. Okay. I wish it was easier to see. Specifically down the alleyway is really hard. Question mark? Might wait for it to be daytime instead, actually. I like this song, but I think I'm gonna skip it just for now. Okay. Yeah, where did Mawile down here go? Whatever, it's fine. Oh man. I don't even know what I'm gonna use against you. Okay, cool, we don't have to worry about him for a little bit. And the exact same lineup. Can't see Sableye from up here. What about the one down here? Okay, no, that one's normal. How often does that one actually get respawned? I feel like I'm almost never like that far away from it. Those look the exact same. I'm gonna do a runaround check. Neither of you. Not Mawile. Not many other things that are over here that it could be. So I'm not like resetting the entire area, just a small portion that's being loaded. missed the last time that I streamed this and I had like 8 shinies in 5 hours or something. Those were some good fucking odds. That's like so many fucking yawns in a row. What's wrong with me? Then... I forgot I have Mewtwo on this team. It's been a long time since I've played. Hi Cass, how are you? I might need to grab a fucking coffee. I've got like the little, you know when you have like the sleepiness where it like makes your brain run at like one speed? Oh, I'm so sorry. No. Neither gacha, no. I'm working on Zone 9 in hopes for them a while. This is where we were last time that I ended. No! No! I didn't mean to do that! Fuck! It's okay. We take the ladder back, and it's like nothing happened. Roller derby later, but I'll catch some of the stream. Oh, that's good. I'll only be- God damn it! Oh my god. I'll only be live for a couple hours anyway. I have to help Connor with the Cobblemon server, and I can't stream it until it's done, because there's no point in me streaming testing, because that's boring. So, once we've got it all ready for people, we'll for sure be streaming that. Because, it's gonna, like, we're not gonna force anyone to RP if they don't want to, but it is optional RP. And the only requirements that we had for everybody is, if you're joining, just like make a theme for your team and your character or whatever. I was talking about this the other day before stream. But my theme is day and night. And we have a couple of quote-unquote fake mon. They're not actually fake mon, they're just like alternate. They're like alternates of existing Pokemon. And I'm going to take a quotations midnight Ralts. How do I make a video editor team? Wait, let me think. Hang on, let me think. Cause you might be able to make something. I would even say that if you take like electric types or something that like no, not Porygon. I was gonna be like, Porygon! Porygon doesn't have hands. You're potentially gonna have a problem with that. Fuck. There must be some that have hands. That would be good at using a computer, right? There's like 1,000 and something Pokemon. There's gonna be one that does good. But yeah, I'll start with a Midnight Ralts, and that will become a Midnight, Gardevoir. I throw that- Oh! Rotom! You were so close! It's Rotom! But yeah, we'll have Rotom, if you can find it. It's not a starter Pokemon, but if you could find it, you would be able to. Like, Schmeat is gonna have a clockwork team. Well, it's not really clockwork. He's going for the theme of, mechanic. Or mechanical, I mean. And he's got clockwork, Fakemon. So he's got, like, clockwork Leavanny. There's like a special Armor Rouge, and there's some really cool shit that's in the Fakemon pack. There's also like other evolutions that fill out the typings that there aren't already that exist. One of them is going to be mine. I don't want to like give too much away for what I plan to make my team. But I can give, like, the basic idea. I'm absolutely going to have one of the Fakemon evolutions. And it's super cute. I have a handful of others as well. Like, one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best to find the legendary that I want, but that's probably going to be really... It's not going to be, like, really difficult, because it's one of the... It's one of the early legendaries that I want. So, hopefully that won't take me too long. What targeted me? Oh! Mawile just killed herself? What the fuck was that? Is she gonna go back up there? I can't believe she just jumped. Like, I'm just out here looking for the shiny and she fucking jumped. Okay, it's not this one either. Hopefully she's back up there now. Okay, we're okay. She's back. Outside of testing and stuff, Connor's been working on building for the spawn area, like the, we're calling it Motley Town because the idea is that there's, the spawn area, but like, right outside of the spawn area, there will be areas for people to build in their own styles. So he has like a really bougie starting area for us all, and then people who want to build like a whatever they want in the city or whatever right on the outskirts, that'll be an option for people. And while aggroed a bit too hard. Hey wait, it's the 1st of the month! Cass, that's our first clip of April! At least there's a pretty good cutoff for when March clips stopped. I should live in your basement just for the theme. I'll make like an entire house and dedicate a basement to you. And I believe that there's like a little, there's like a block you can place down, that lets Pokemon wander in like a set distance from the block. So if you set up like, if you made a team of like video editors, you can let them have full access to the computer lab. Just let them all wander downstairs. That'd be so fucking funny. I have like a cat hair on my screen. How'd that get up there? They don't brush their tails over my monitor. Oh, oops. And obviously, like, the theming is, like, super whatever you want, as long as you can, like, justify it in some way to yourself that it, like, matches what you're thinking. It's very, very open to what you can do. Like, you can just do very flat out, I have a pink theme. All my Pokemon will be pink. Or you can do, like, I'm gonna have all Ice-type Pokemon. Or you could be, I'm gonna be, like, Synth is doing, like, all close combat and stuff. So we have, like, a good handful of, like, various things that you can do. Connor's is going to be, like a sea-themed, like, a captain. It's gonna be really fun. People are already, like, so fucking excited. Like, everyone's been, everyone in the Discord that we're running it in, everyone's already, like, jumping at it, and we're like, it's not up yet! Wait, we're still in testing! Is resident trans Pokemon Pikachu in there? I wish that the Pokemon from Pokopia were there. I might ask Connor if he can check and see if any of them are available. I don't actually know if anyone has any Cobblemon mods for it yet. Because I know that they're not in base Cobblemon yet. But I wouldn't be surprised if someone had a, you know, I'm gonna look. I would be surprised if there wasn't a Cobblemon mod. Pokopia, Cobblemon. Wait, Pokopia cosmetic forms Cobblemon. What is this? Adds Pikachu, Smearguru, Moslax, Professor Tangrowth, and Trainer Ditto to the game. Using Cobblemon 1.7. I don't know if that's the same one. So it looks like you can add this. Yeah, this is where, like, you get the base Pokemon, and then you give them an item, and it would give them the customization. Let me DM Connor and ask. Okay, I just sent him the question asking if we're on Cobblemon 1.7. You would give Pikachu, or sorry, you would get Pikachu Soul Sand to make it Pikachu. Snorlax would get a Moss Block for Mosslax. Smeargle gets Firework Rocket for Smeargaroo. Tangrowth gets Wise Glasses for Professor Tangrowth. And for the Ditto trainers, you either give them a yellow or a blue Pokédex, depending on if you want the female or the male trainer. Which is pretty cool. Oh, I guess I don't need to keep open the Google search for it. I can keep the tab up though if I can keep the tab up if Connor comes back to me and says that we're on that one. Stretch. Okay. Also, hello, Artera. I hope that you're doing well. Let me get in my little arm stretchies. Ow. And just for that, I will also— oh no, I'm like halfway out of my water. I should probably replace that soon. Man, we had a teeny tiny Lethal Company scare a couple of days ago. It was one of the days where I had allergies, so I couldn't go live. Or my allergies were acting up rather than just having allergies, because obviously I have them. But when they were acting up, Shmi had downloaded an update that one of the mods had, and for a little bit, he literally couldn't reload our save, so we had to revert the update and tell all of us, do not update anything inside of your mod folder. So I was like, okay, I won't. Oh, the version 80 update, like, beta is out? Oh, lord. That's scary. I mean, I wonder if I could still get us to play version 70, like, regardless of doing our mods. But it would very much so be a completely different game again. We would be back to, like, basic Lethal Company. Okay, now that I've looked that up for Pokepia, let me run down here and keep searching for any shiny. '73 is still unstable until Zeekerss decided to jump scare us. No Callus for a while though. We shouldn't have to— if we still have access to does the song always sound like this? I guess so. I don't remember the song sounding like this. If we're still playing on version 73, then we won't need to do Callus for a while because we're already past its apparatus on the current save file. So unless we die, if we all die and we lose everything and have to restart, then we would have to go back to get the apparatus again. How goes the hunt? Xenos fangirl? It's crazy! Where did Xenos come from? The hunt has not gone well yet. This is fucking wild. We go from— we're here playing ZA, talking about Cobblemon and getting Pokepia cosmetics on it, to then talking about the Lethal Company, and then go into Xenos. But yeah, if we start getting mod updates for version 80, which I assume people probably would update those mods to go to 80, I don't know what we would do. We would potentially have to start completely from scratch if, like, I assume that when you update mods all the way up to the latest version, you lose everything, if I had to guess. Yeah, we're getting better at the Callus apparatus. Connor got it on the first drop down onto Callus last time. It was crazy. The Val streams are a Yapfest stream that can go in any direction. It's true. My brain does not stay on one track anyway. Let's check the Sableye. It better not be Mawile about to kill herself again. Let's just not look if she does. Okay, it's not Sableye. It could still be the Mawile down here. Nope. I think Zone 9 is cursed. Because I already have like 2 hours on this from last stream. Well, last stream that I was here, I mean. Did you figure out if the mod that I sent you actually hates their PC or if it's fine afterwards? Connor has not loaded up Lethal Company since when he crashed, so I don't actually know yet. We'll probably only know if it was that next time that we try to play it. Like, we'll likely discuss like, hey, do y'all want to play? And then if we have like a definitive date or something, then he'll probably go check and make sure, because he's been so busy on the Cobblemon server that it's been taking up most of his time. Oh, he responded to me, by the way. Hang on. Let's see. 1.7.3. I sent him the link to it anyway, and I just said, question mark, like, so this wouldn't work. It's from 4 months ago. Did something just get into a fight with me while I'm fucking— God damn it, man. Jin, you postponed lunch for 3 hours? It is no longer lunch. You are now in the dinner bus. Me every Monday because I'm too lazy. Like, at the latest, I eat lunch at like 2 p.m. I'm typically a, and like, an on-time eater. Except with breakfast, because sometimes I don't have breakfast, and sometimes I do. But it's mostly because, since I usually wake up at 10 a.m. anyway, it's like, well, why bother having breakfast sometimes, like, if I'm just not quite too hungry. So then I have my lunch at, like, 1. And then I have dinner at, like, somewhere between 5:30 and 6:30 is usually when I eat my dinner. Today's been a very low energy day. Oh, I get it. I totally get it. I spent today, leaning back in my chair, doom scrolling a little bit on Twitter. I did a little bit of Uma Musume for just a couple minutes, not very much. And then I played some Pokopia and just like maintained a couple of things. Oh, speaking of Pokopia, next time that I play it on stream, things are gonna be nice because, I I unlocked both a miniature generator, which allows for me to not have to build things to make energy. It's just an item that you place on the ground. And I have like a little, I have like the wireless energy stuff now, so it's just a block. And it's no longer a big, disgusting energy pole. Yesterday was a friend's all-dayer birthday party, and we started out with a big breakfast. I had sausage, bacon, eggs, and pancakes. Oh, yum. And a pub crawl. Yeah, I saw the IKEA collab. I was like, I thought somebody already made an IKEA on their, like, on their, what is it called? On their Cloud Island or something, but seeing it was like an actual, seeing that it was like an actual collab, I was like, oh, okay, that's why they did it, because it's a real collab, it's not another person making another IKEA. Wireless energy is so peak. It's awesome. I felt so good taking away the, most of the utility poles. I didn't get rid of all of them on Bleak Beach because I was lazy and I ran out. So I have to make more and replace those. But for the most part, things look good. And I also built I finished the entire story area for what is it called? The Sky Islands. I finished the story there, which means I built their 4-floor tower. Speaking of Peak, have you seen the Pico video? I did, because Synth sent that in a server. And did y'all see that in Peak, for today only, obviously, the grab, like the assisting grab, got replaced with a kick, so you can kick your friends off the mountain? It's so fucking funny. The video for it was so funny. I was cracking up. I was like, man, I kind of wish that I had planned for Peak, but they didn't announce they were doing it until it was like 1 PM for me. I was like, well, that's way too late for me. Why is why was I like lagging for a second? My model for a second was like slowed to a crawl. That was really weird. Damn. Connor said that the Pokopia customization is not compatible because we're on 1.73. Or sorry, we're on 1.7.3, not 1.7 like that mod is. So, snaps my fingers. If they updated it literally like tomorrow, then yes, we could use it, but because I don't know how long Connor's going to have the game in testing. Because I'm sure he wants to give out the actual mod pack soon. The next big thing after he's done with like building stuff is going to be we're gonna have to research a service provider, because we I honestly didn't expect for as many responses as we got, but inside of the server I put up a poll for like 2 weeks or something. It's not even done yet. We still have like 11 days left on that poll. And I was like, okay, who has interest in the Cobblemon server? Because Connor is making one. And we already have 16 responses on it, including myself. Not including Connor, because he didn't vote on it, because it's obviously his. And then there's one other person who was interested but just didn't vote on it, just because I don't think that they noticed that we had a poll for it. So counting like everyone together, we're gonna at least need to round up to a 20-person server. Like at the minimum we'll at minimum need space for like 18 people. And that's still assuming that we don't get more responses from other people. Like there are still people from like if y'all remember YSMP, there's a couple of people from that are in the server that I'm talking about that are like not the annoying people that we ran away from. But like we put that out, and so it's possible that my music paused. It's possible that a couple of them who haven't noticed it yet would also respond to it. My music straight up just decided that it's no longer in the playlist. That's why it paused. It was like, teehee, I'm not even going to play another one for you. There you go. It's starting back up again. But yeah, there's a handful of people that I know have played Minecraft with us and like Minecraft, but haven't seen the vote because they don't come to that server very often. So, shrug. They might see it. Wait a minute, I was in the West Superior saying y'all ran away from me. Yeah, Jen, I ran away. I was scared. I feel so bad that we invited you to that, because, like, it was meant to be fun, and then everything went down really fast. I was in that server too, in spirit. Listen, at least the two of y'all, if you had, like, been in it, like, more. Yeah, you were there in spirit. You were on the side of my house. But, like, if Cass, if you were there at all, outside of, like, a PNG, and Jen, if you had, like, played more than a little bit, because I know that you were busy, so you didn't play as much, I would have considered y'all the people that would have been, like, you know, the good part of the server. There are a handful of people that just, like, they completely ruined it. People that would, like, super bomb rush the ending. People who would just, like, be the most annoying they could be about Minecraft. Like, it's an RP server, and there were people who would, like, rush to the very, very end of it. And I'm like, why do you want all of, like, the really big tier end rewards, like, a day into the server, man? Every Minecraft server I stayed at usually just lasts for a month and everyone went MIA, per usual. Keeping people interested is hard. Yeah, we had two different, well, I'll refer to them as YSMP. You don't actually know YSMP, Artera, because, this happened before, this happened like 2 years ago. Not 2 years ago, it happened like a year and a half ago, because it was November of 24? Of 2024. And, that was when YSMP 1 started. We had 2, because, we had a couple of problems with the first one where we restarted for a brand new YSMP. But, the reason why was because the first one, the first one had an ending, and I did not want to bring my old character into the new YSMP. So a lot of us made new characters for YSMP 2, and some people just brought over their other characters from 1 into the second one. And, we had people problems, is what we had, because the owner of the server was a pain in the dick. And, YSMP 2 completely got super hella fucked by them, because, they just straight up, they made, the idea of YSMP 2 was that everybody was split up into teams, and then the teams, you know, you would be building together and whatever, and you would eventually come find the other teams when you had a chance. And so, like, there would be, like, 1 to 2 mods per team. We had, like, me, Connor, Hades, you've probably seen him in the chat before, Hades the 6th. It was me, Hades, Connor, Hades' partner, Kaguya, and then, like, a couple of people that y'all don't know, like, well, you might know them, you might remember them. We also had, a couple of people named Lizard, Ukrek, and I think we had one other person, but I can't remember anymore, it's been a while. But we had them on the team too, and Kaijin was supposed to be our team lead, and they just never wanted to log in. They never wanted to give us any group activities to do. They never gave us RP stuff to do. So like as a group, we had to just kind of like do whatever. Like at least with me, Connor, Kaguya, and Hades, we could find things to do together because we're close. But like we had problems with that. For one, that our team lead just didn't want to lead the team, while other teams had like big RP events with each other and they would spend a lot of time playing together, and we just didn't get that same experience on our part. And then eventually they straight up just dropped the server. Like they didn't like kill it or anything yet. That's where my big yet comes in, because Hades, who is used to being a moderator because she was a moderator on the first YSMP. So she stood up and she was like, okay, well, I will be the mod for the team if Kaijin's not going to do it. So then we actually got to start doing things because Hades was setting things up for us, and it was nice. It was fun. We finally got to start doing things. And long story short, after that, Kaijin wanted to use that server space with a different group of people and killed the server on our half, just out of the blue, even though he gave, or sorry, even though they gave, a allocated end date where everyone could like do their goodbyes to the server. It was like, they set it up as like April 15th or something is the last day. They cut it off like a month and a half before that, just because they wanted to play on that server with other people, and just deleted everything and reused it. So we were like, okay, great, thanks, love that. So it ended abruptly. They were a pain in the ass. It's just, all of that was bad. There were also a couple of like specific, there is a couple of specific instances too that are like outside of like how it ended or whatever, that was just, the server was just not great. Like there was a time when we were actively like getting ready to go do a RP event that Hades had set up. I think it was one that Hades set up. It might have been one that one of the other mods had set up and we were going to be involved in it. I can't fully recall. But Connor was sitting down and like he was tabbed out. He was just tabbed out for a little bit. And one of the people in our team, I mentioned them earlier, they decided to just pull out their dreadbow and just started wailing on Connor while he was tabbed out. And literally the knockback of the dreadbow sent Connor's character all the way across the river that we had in our underground base. He was on the other side of the fucking lake, up against the wall from how far back it knocked him. And it, the damage also used his Totem of Undying, and he almost died a second time. Because the Totem of Undying saved him, and it still almost killed him. And they had the gall to say, oops, I didn't mean to do that. When I said, hey, maybe don't shoot my husband. Maybe don't do that. And, of course, that gave them a strike. Like, it happened in front of Hades. It happened in front of me, it happened in front of Hades. Connor tabbed back in to see that that happened. It was insane. We were like, you clearly did not do that on accident. No one misclicks and holds down the dreadbow for multiple seconds, causing almost 2 deaths on a person. It was also annoying because Connor's character was the sun. So like, he was playing, some people would remember his skin, but if you don't, he was playing as a, like a fox man, like, just had like patterning on the face and had like a fox tail, but otherwise was a human, but, was designed to be reminiscent of the sun, and I was playing as a bunny girl who was based off of the moon. And, I guess people kept mistaking the fact that Connor can RP and be playing as a character that is annoying, and it is not him that is RP, that is called acting. And people kept conflicting it and being like, oh, shit, well, Connor's being really annoying, so I'm gonna be a bitch to him. And it's like, you guys can, like, you guys know that you can be normal to him, right? You don't have to be like this. People just treated him so poorly because of the character he was playing. And it was so annoying. Like, I watched his crash out happen, like, it wasn't even a crash out. I watched his reaction live, where he went from being like, I just want to play as, like, a silly, like, do nothing kind of guy, just, like, vibes. And then he was like, okay, well, if people are gonna keep treating me like this, I'm gonna go and farm out all of the best gear, because I'm gonna literally kill all of their characters if they fuck with me, because this is not fair anymore. And I was like, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you have to defend yourself like that because people are just being dickheads, shrug. Like, what else are you supposed to do? You're still zombie Waluigi? Connor's gonna help me make a new skin for the Cobblemon server. Oops, I did not mean to jump. I got stuck. But my new skin is just, we're not using CPM for the new server for its stability's sake. So we're just using base Minecraft skins. So, my new character is gonna have, like, partially navy blue, partially, like, off-white, hair. And, she's not gonna look like too, she's not gonna look like too special or anything, or like too wacky, because even though it is Pokemon, it's really hard to do detail on a base Minecraft skin. So I also, I made her through Pickroo because I was really fucking lazy. So I just did a Pickroo to make her. And, I have one of her shoulders with, it's got like, you know the scars you get when you're shocked by lightning, and it's like the lightning patterning on the skin or whatever? I gave her that on one of her shoulders. I think that would translate to Minecraft, even if it was just a little bit. Yeah, the lightning stretch marks. I put that on her too, so I'm hoping that that can make it into the skin, but if it doesn't, then it's fine. If I ever join another SMP, I really want to make good use of that skin Connor made for you. Oh, did he make it for you in like Blockbench and CPM and stuff, or was it a base Minecraft skin? Unfortunately, with Cobblemon specifically, since there's so many entities at all times, that's why we're not doing CPM. If it wasn't Cobblemon, it was like just a regular server, we would be using CPM. Like, it's really hard because he also wants CPM, but realistically we know that we can't guarantee stability with it. Yeah, damn. Man, am I ever gonna find anything in Zone 9? Zone 9 sucks. It's been an hour! Where is everything? I'm gonna do a run around. I'm gonna check, like, everything. Okay, so in fact, nothing was shiny still. That's crazy! Wait, there's a Stardew Valley thing for Minecraft? I didn't know there was a Stardew Valley mod. That's cute. There are a lot of cute things to do in Minecraft, which is good to me because it's such a customizable game. And it's a one-time payment, thank God. It's one of the only games left on the world that's one-time payment with no extra things outside of just owning a server for people. Ouch. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I had to go through my 1 billion tabs real quick, but it's called Society Sunlit Valley. Cute. I'll take a look at it later. I'm hoping that I can find a mod that's for 1.7.3 that allows for us to do anything from Pokopia. I will check further in depth after stream, because I only took a quick glance, because I didn't want to take up too much time doing that. But I'm hoping that I find one. I can't imagine that someone would just like load that up. When did the game come up? Because the game released a month ago. What the fuck do you mean? Someone already made the mod 4 months ago. That was how long ago they made it. They made it at the beginning of the year based off of like just video knowledge of those story characters. That's crazy. Like, there's gotta be one that someone has made within the past month, right? Yeah, they might have started first with the reveal trailers. Yeah, that's probably it. It just surprises me that someone made it 4 months ago and they released it. That was the final time that it was updated at the same time as it was released. So like that means that they never updated it. But like, you're telling me that they didn't like release it closer to the date for one, and two, like no update for it. Crazy to me. Like, I know you probably don't need to update it at that point, but like it was released so long ago. It was released before Pokopia got its like big hit, and by then Cobblemon has already surpassed when they released it. So like, why haven't they gone back to update it for the newest version of Cobblemon? Or I guess we're not necessarily using specifically Cobblemon, we're using Cobbleverse, which is like the base, but it still uses Cobblemon, of course. But like, why didn't they released it 4 months ago and then they just didn't update it to match what version you can go up to now? That's crazy. Like, is it hard for people to do that? I don't know anything about modding or making mods. Is it difficult to like upscale it to the next version to make it compatible? It's like I guess if it's really difficult to upscale your mods or whatever, then I can understand, I guess, why they didn't come back to fix it later. But maybe it's a situation where it's stable enough to work with any 1.7 versions. I mean, maybe. I mean, I think the only way that I would know for certain is if Connor actually like installed it and then loaded the game up with that in the mod pack. Because when I sent it to him, he said it's not compatible, but I don't know if he was saying that because he tried it for me, or if he was saying that because the model version was wrong. Luckily, since it's just a couple of skins on top of existing Pokemon, it's really not too big of a deal for me if it's not there. But it would be really cute to have Pikachu and stuff. Could be a lot of things. Yeah, I assume it's another situation kind of like when Connor crashed with Lethal Company the other day. It's just like something just randomly doesn't vibe with the rest. Sometimes it can be a case where the latest versions change the way something works in the code and the compatibility breaks and the workarounds might break other things or be convoluted. I see. Maybe 1.7.3 came out after Pokepia dropped and the modder has just been super deep in the Pokepia mines. Hey, I mean, it's possible. Yesterday, while I didn't feel good, I played so much. I think I was in Pokepia for like probably 7 hours yesterday. Just doing my own shit for like 7 hours. I was in the game for so long. I also forgot to do it, but I have a house that's ready for some Pokemon in Pokepia, and I haven't added them yet. Like on Bleak Beach, I opened up a new... I realized that some of those broken houses, all I needed to do was add a door to them. So I realized, oh shit, let me just go put a door on those, and then boom, free, really quick houses. And I forgot to decorate one of them, but it can hold 4 Pokemon, and I don't really know which ones I want to put in there yet. I also feel a little stupid because... Pikachu was asking to be reunited with her friends or her family or whatever it was. I don't remember exactly what she said. But she wanted a Pichu to show up first in her little side quest. So, I put up the picnic table for Pichu, and I did that on the first day that I was ill. And today I checked it, because I was like, damn, it's been taking a while, and there's still no Pichu, and she's supposed to be common. I checked the fucking habitat information. She only shows up in the wasteland. So I had it in the wrong location, so I had to pick it up and I went and threw it inside the wasteland before I logged off for the day. I was like, god damn it, for 2 days I had the habitat in the wrong place. Well, no rush video game, but you got an hour and a half at maximum to find me a shiny in this fucking area before I cry and explode. Listen, game, it can actually be any Pokemon here. I don't even care anymore, just any of them. Any of them would be okay. Like, I'm not even specifically begging for Mawile at this point. I just want something. And Esper is so small, it's hard to tell from up here. I don't think that's shiny. Oh, I'm also close enough and it didn't sparkle. I should really pop some food in the oven. You should. Go get yourself food. Is this what those Pokemon players do every time hunting a shiny? Or every game hunting a shiny? Not usually. It depends on the video game. All of the games have a slightly different shiny hunting method. At least the new ones do. Like in this one, there's a handful of different methods where you can either run back and forth. You can do what I'm doing here. Some methods are better in some places than others. So as long as you are 70 units away, they despawn, and then you have to go reload them. Yeah, I have it set where emotes can slide across the screen. I'm surprised you haven't seen that before. But, oh, I think only some emotes come across the screen. Like, I don't think GIF ones can. But, oh, cute! Some methods are easier in different locations than others. Like this one, it's easiest to do the run back and forth, the 70 units. Some is the bench method where you just spam going between night and day over and over again, and then after like a couple minutes of spamming, you go check all the Pokemon in the nearby area. Some of them, the fastest method is to just open the map and teleport back to the place, and then do a quick circle to check everything, and then teleport back immediately. Some of them, like, I believe on Zone 8, wherever that is. No, it wasn't Zone 8. There was another one that I had done. I think it might have been... Okay, Zone 6, will teleport you to here, and the fastest method that they had for this one was teleport, and then as soon as you're done teleporting, you would do a somersault towards the door, and then immediately teleport again. It's just every location has a slightly better method for different reasonings. And then the other games, Scarlet and Violet has like mass outbreaks where you need to deplenish it by like 50 Pokemon or something. You need to count to 50 by killing them. And once you reach the 50, you've reached your maximum odds of finding one inside of the outbreak, and you just keep checking all of the spawns. And if it just doesn't happen, it just doesn't happen. Sword and Shield? I still don't know how to shiny hunt in Sword and Shield. People didn't know how to shiny hunt in Sword and Shield until after people stopped playing it in place of playing Scarlet Violet. Which is really bad. That is bad design. No one knew how to fucking do it because it was just so convoluted. It was terrible. It's probably the worst shiny hunt to do. Like, I could have Connor explain it again, but I can't fucking remember it. It's something along the lines of, like, you need to have a big chain, and then at a certain point in your chain, you will get a sparkling yellow on the ground, and you need to go and kill that encounter regardless of what Pokemon it spawns, because that is included in your chain. Before any of that, people just ignored it because we didn't know that it was included, because if it was like a golden, like, Rookie D, but you were going for Wooloo, which is what I was doing, you would just ignore it because it's not a Wooloo. That only makes sense. It was awful. The only, like, good part about doing shiny hunting in Sword and Shield are the raid dens. Because there's a specific raid den type where, like, it's not roguelike really, but it gives you a map, and at the end of it is a legendary, and the Pokemon along the way, you pick what direction you want to go. It's like left, right, or straight depending on the map. And you pick between the options, and then you fight whatever Pokemon is inside of that raid den. And by the end of it, you should have fought 3 regular Pokemon and the 1 legendary. You don't know if it's shiny until after you've caught, like, not caught, but like until after you've finished the raid den and you can see all of the Pokemon that you caught inside of there. Because you can only leave the raid den with 1 Pokemon, or, you know, you can just ignore and just not take any of them. But it can give you the shiny of the legendary, or it can give you the shiny of the Pokemon. If you have already caught a non-shiny of one of the legendaries, you can no longer, I'm pretty sure you can't catch that legendary whatsoever anymore. So you have to, if you're gonna go for the shiny, you have to make sure that you have not caught it before. At least I'm pretty sure that's the case. It's either that or you can't locate it as a map. It's one or the other, and I don't remember anymore. I did end up getting a shiny Quagsire though from it. Because for like a week or something, Shmeet, Connor, Omni, and I had done a few raid den days together, and it was really fun when we did them. And I liked how shiny hunting worked in Legends Arceus before they gave it an update. They gave it like a nerf or something after it came out, and it was no longer a fun method afterwards. But I had taken pretty good advantage of it before they nerfed it. Head in my hands, I just want a shiny. Let me move on from Zone 9, please. Also, after like sitting back and thinking about it, I know that I bought the DLC to this game. I'm straight up not gonna lie, even if it gives good Pokemon, DLC is kind of boring. Like, honestly, throwing myself at the shiny wall, waiting for a shiny, is more fun than doing the DLC. I don't know if I just didn't get far enough into the DLC or what, but I just was not having fun. And it doesn't help that, that the Legends ZA story definitely should have just included it to begin with, because you can feel that they only cut it so they would, so they wouldn't have to send out the DLC in the base game. It's definitely cut content that got extended. Which sucks. But I swear, I feel like I really enjoy myself in the base Pokemon games, but as soon as I get into the DLC, I just don't play the DLC. I own the Scarlet and Violet DLC and I didn't play that either. I tried to play the Sword and Shield, not Sword and Shield, the Scarlet and Violet DLC, but I also got bored of it. I don't know if it's just like, for some reason, Pokemon DLCs aren't as fun or what, but I don't know. I just don't have as much fun in DLCs for Pokemon than, like, versus just playing the game. On my hands and knees begging, like, please, one. I don't see any orange chicken nuggets down there. Where the fuck? Where is she? Am I blind? Where is she? She's probably fine. She's probably not shiny. I feel like this shiny hunting method just isn't as good as just doing a bench reset. Like, yeah, it's fast for me to be able to get the Mawile, but I mean, Mawile's just not spawning to begin with. Like, it's spawning, but like, it's not coming up shiny. So I feel like that's one of the only things it's resetting. It's resetting essentially Mawile and Sableye. And if it's just not giving me a shiny of any of them, because it spawns a total of 4 Mawiles and 2 Sableyes, I'm at a point where I might just fucking do the bench reset and hope that anything would spawn in. But the bench might not reach all the way over here, so it actually might be worse. Because I think the bench only resets within a certain space as well. This is rough. Zone 9 is probably the worst one that I've hunted at yet. Like, remember how many I got at, like... What was that? The one that was next to Zone 19. Like, remember how many I got at, like... There's no way. Hang on. What was right next to that I was shiny hunting at? Oh! It was on top of the roofs. Remember how many fucking Pokemon were up there in Zone 19 that I found? Yeah, I do remember my back-to-back shinies. It's like... Remember back when I got anything? Maybe I should go check that Absol and the Dratini and see if I finally got them. The only problem if I do that is that it's really annoying to get back to this spot. I want the Zone 9 shiny already so I can move on. Like, I would even, at this point, I would somehow take the fletchling, evolution as a shiny. Just get me out of this location. The challenge is cool and fun, but it definitely has me getting shinies that I do not know what to do with. Oh, you know what? I actually have some dupe shinies that I could get rid of now with the shiny code. Let me see if I can find the shiny trading code, because I have access to online again. So let me see if I have it in my bookmarks. It's where is it? I swear, okay, there it is. Shiny trading code 1201-1968. 1201-1968. That's my model. I already forgot what it was. 1201-1968. Let's see what I get. No. 1968. Scraggy it is. I do not have a shiny Scraggy, so good enough for me. Someone's gonna fucking hate me. Someone's going to hate me because I'm gonna offer up fletchlings. Wait, that's a Latias. You know what? I don't particularly love Drampa. I'm going to see what they give. Cute, okay. Go ahead, take my Drampa, because I do not particularly like Drampa anyway. I also obviously do not have Trico. I like that his tail is so obviously shiny. What do I have that... This person has so many, like, really fancy shinies. Unfortunately, mine is unfortunately going to be Houndour. Give me anything that I potentially don't have, please. Like, I don't need one of your fancies, just like, something. I need to run derby time, have a nice festive stream. Good luck with the shinies. Have fun! See you later! I'm begging on my knees. They're just hovering over their Gimmighoul at Evo. I'm like, what are you... I'm like, what are you gonna try to... What are you doing? Are you hoping that I have something specific? Looks left, looks right. Are they going to pick something? Okay. That was a long time to wait for that. Alright, this time I probably am gonna put up the fledglings and people are gonna fucking hate me for it. I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. Yeah, I had a feeling. Nobody wants shiny fledglings, but I don't fucking want them either. You know what? I'll wait and see what the other person puts. I think people put up like their put up a non-shiny hoping that someone has the shiny of it. It's tough. I don't know what I want to pass up because people are going to fucking hate me for sending out fledgling. I might just do another Kangaskhan because I kind of just don't want the Kangaskhan. Cute! Damn. Diff please is crazy. That's insane. You have a Pokemon named that? It's fucking crazy. What about... What about this one? Are you okay with this one? Oh. He's holding something, I can't. What about this one? Is this one okay? Man. Man, what the fuck do you want from me? Do you want a little shiny Flabébé? Is this okay? Bro. You are so fucking picky. This is not... No, I'm sick of this. Do not. You're being so picky. This code is a surprise me with a shiny code, by the way. It is not... The person who made this a popular code did not intend for it to be like this. They intended it to be a quickly just throw up a shiny Pokemon and you get what you get code. That was crazy. Oh, that's so cute. And Aaron's very cute. He's just a little guy. What else do I have? A Medicham? You're holding a special item, of course, if you fucking are. You want Go-Goat? Weepin' Bell is a cute one, to be fair. I wonder if they're putting the Haunter up with the expectation... Oh shit, Haunter is a, Haunter is the trading one to get Gengar, so they're hoping that I have a Haunter also, I think. But I don't, I only have Ghastly. You want a Pansear? Okay. It's so interesting seeing them like go from one Pokemon, seeing what I'm offering, and then just picking something else. I think I might be at a point where I just have to ignore the shiny fletchlings. I don't think there's a person at all anymore who doesn't have one. They're a dime a dozen. Okay. I'm gonna close out of that because that was enough trading for me. So I got a cute little Trico. Can I, like, rename you to just not have the 2 in your name? Damn, I can't get rid of the 2. Like, at least I have some other really cute ones. Jigglypuff is very cute. Okay, well, back to searching. Why do those have rainbows around them? There's something special about them? Compared to the other ones? Like, you're not hacked or anything, you're not crazy. So why were you rainbow? Okay, whatever. I'm so excited to move on to Zone 10. What is in Zone 10? Okay, that's like that's the partial water one. I don't know what the best thing would be there. It's potentially a bench reset. Oops. I wish that I had gotten that shiny Phalanx, but that person was incredibly picky on what they wanted for it. Like, man, I don't have enough. I don't have enough shinies to satisfy your need. I can do a fight with it. I sure did. Okay, cool. Now let's just hope that that doesn't respawn as a an alpha, because that's annoying. Man, I'm already getting hungry for a snack. What's wrong with me? I guess it's almost 9. That's in somewhat normal snack time. A little late night snack. On my hands and knees begging for the one shiny in Zone 9 to show up. Please! It's getting to 3 AM for me, so 3 AM snack. Holy moly. That's like... what would that even be? Like, 3 AM's not quite dawn, but it's also not midnight, so it's not really a midnight snack either. It just reminds me of the SpongeBob episode where it's like... like, who eats a Krabby Patty at 3 in the morning? And it fucking cuts to Patrick eating it under his fucking rock. Exactly at 3 AM. Oh, that was what you meant? Okay. I'm just tired and my brain works like at half speed today. Not even the Sableye. In one hand I would like a coffee, and in the other hand I know that I shouldn't, because even if it does sometimes make me more sleepy, sometimes if it just decides it wants to work the other direction this time out of nowhere, and it's coming up on 9 PM, that's gonna be really bad. Like, oops, well, I'm up until 5 AM. Oopsie daisy! Putting this VOD up on YouTube is gonna be so fucking boring because it's gonna be the exact same loop running back and forth. Trying to find a one shiny up here. Oh my god. Like, the talking is gonna be fine, but the visual of the VOD is gonna be so fucking boring. 10-hour loop video. You'd be like, what did you do for 2.5 to 3 hours? Well, you see, I ran around in a circle. Don't want to deal with them a while. Let me jump down and go take a look at other places and see if there's a shiny out here. I forgot that I can't actually like, go up over there. There you are, but you're not shiny, so. I don't know why they make those loop videos. Well, there's an actual loop function. It's true. You can straight up just pick a video to loop. I guess it's just so you... Well, even then, if you just turn loop on, it doesn't ever end. Until you unloop it. I was about to say, well, maybe then you don't have to replay it as much, but I mean, you're not gonna have to replay it. That's the entire function of the loop. Oops, I clicked on Solar Beam. Well, we're gonna sit here for a minute. Unfortunately, with this being the one shiny per zone challenge, I'm not allowed to skip forward. Good obtained? Yay! What'd you get? This point is the scream of agony. Stretch! Ah! Yeah. I'm so old. Fries in the oven and cooked vegan meatballs. Yum. In hindsight, I should have used pasta. Although pasta would have taken longer. even though pasta is really tasty. Oops, that's a wall. Not too big of a surprise that I'm hungry for a snack, because the dinner that I made for me and Connor was, I popped some, chicken popsters in the air fryer and made us some mashed potatoes. So, like, even if it's tasty, it doesn't stay filling forever. Which is why I'm already hungry. You love me some mashed potatoes? It's so funny. Every time I make them, I add some cheese to it to make it, you know, cheesy. And sometimes, like, I guess sometimes Connor thinks that, or doesn't, like, know that I put cheese in there beforehand. So he's like, did you add cheese to this? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, I can tell. It's really good. I think I've been adding cheese to my mashed potatoes for like a month and a half now, or at least. I think I've been doing it for longer, a couple months. Jingles keys. One shiny, please. One shiny, my lord. That's a normal Mawile down there. Asks with the intent of recipe theft, what kind of cheese do you usually add? Usually, I use, it's a pre-shredded cheese that you can get at Tesco. I usually get, like, the mature cheddar. Most cheeses work really well in mashed potatoes. Like, any cheddar works really well. I think that mozzarella is pretty okay with it. It's not the best because it's not quite like, mozzarella is more creamy than it is cheesy. To me anyway, when you add it to a mashed potato. But like, all cheddars are really good, and then there's a couple of others that also taste pretty decent with it, that are like more sharp. But I can't recall what the name of the cheese is. I just know that some sharp cheeses really work well with mashed potatoes. I also use pink Himalayan salt instead of just regular salt. Just regular pepper. I don't add it, but I bet it would taste good if you did. I can imagine that if you added like onion or garlic powder to it, that would also probably taste really good. Almost certainly the garlic powder, but if you add salt, then don't do garlic salt. But if you don't plan to add salt, then you can do garlic salt. You just don't want it to end up being so salty that it's just all salt. Meganium, kill that guy. Oh, obviously, do not forget this. Important key ingredient. Lot of butter. A lot of butter. An American amount of butter. Usually I just get a tablespoon, like the big spoon, and I just get a big ol' scoop, a big heaping scoop of butter and throw that in. Sometimes I do 2 scoops of butter. But you have to be careful how much you use of the butter, because if you use too much, then your mashed potatoes will become liquidy. It depends on, how much, like, butter to potato you're using, because with it being so liquidy, it just liquefies your potato. So as long as you don't have too much, like, watery stuff in the potatoes, you should be fine. And cheese will also help thicken it, so... But at the same time, you don't want mashed potatoes that turn into glue because they're so thick. I've used paprika in my mashed potatoes before and it was quite nice. Ooh, that sounds like something that I would like to try. Was it like smoked paprika or just regular paprika? Because I know that the store sells both. Love this song. I'm gonna skip it though. Man, thinking about paprika, I really miss... There's that one place that I would go with my family. I miss them so much because... Well, I miss my family, but I miss the place so much because, I can't... It's the sports bar that we would go do trivia at. I really fucking miss their Cajun-styled chicken tenders and waffle fries. It's so good. I don't know how to recreate them. They're so fucking good. And I don't know how to describe them, but I miss it so much. Cause like, they're not dry by any means, but it is a dry coating. But it's such a juicy chicken tender that like, it's like on the verge of being like a wet sauce while it's not. It's like a dry crust, but it's still moist. So fucking good. And they give you the cup of ranch too. And I didn't know I actually liked ranch until like a week or 2 before I moved here, and I was like, God damn it, it's really hard to find ranch here. You definitely don't get Hidden Valley Ranch here. You get we did pick up a ranch here. I haven't tried it yet, but it's a buttermilk ranch, so it's probably basically the same thing. But, I'll use it at some point. I definitely want to try it with some chicken and see if it tastes good. But I miss those chicken tenders so fucking much. They would give you half a pound of chicken tenders, which just meant they gave you 4 strips, basically. But oh my god, they were so good. There's also another place that I miss. It's called the Flying Fish, and they do Cajun-styled fish. They do seafood and stuff. They do also do some like just like some burgers and stuff, but I would never recommend getting those over just getting the fish. But they have tilapia. They have grilled tilapia, and my dad likes to get it snappy. He gets the snappy version of the grilled tilapia, and basically all it means is it's spicy. It's just really heavily coated in all of the spices that make it red. And I like to get my grilled tilapia with a garlic butter on top, and oh, good fish, yum. And they also had really good, like, fries, but, they were like shoestring. They were, like, really thin fries. But, like, they give you a basket of them as one side. And I would forget that they give you a whole fucking basket, so I would order 2 sides of fries if I didn't feel like any of the others. And here they come with 2 baskets of fries. And I'm like, how am I supposed to eat all these? Because the baskets are like the length of your hand, from like the start of your palm all the way to the tip of your longest finger. And it's like, how am I supposed to finish all that? You want them? Oh my god, thinking about it too. I miss... There's a restaurant that's called Liberty Burger in Texas. And, go figure. But they have the yummiest burger I think I've ever eaten in my life. And, it's a burger that has a little bit of, it's got like your average, like, just your burger, your grilled onions or whatever, but it's also got, it's a slice of a poblano pepper, and, it's got, queso. So you pour the queso on it, because that's your cheese. So, oh, it's so good. And the poblano makes it like a little bit spicy, and it gives a little bit of a crunch from being a, just a pepper. So fucking good. It's called the Cialerno. And they also do really tasty, super thin cut fries. And I really like having those fries with the queso that they give you for your burger, because they don't put the queso on your burger anymore because it made it too messy. So they would start putting it in a cup on the side, and then you pour it on yourself. So I would use like half of the cup on my burger, and then I would use the other half for dipping my fries. I could like fucking list out so many places that I miss because they're all so tasty. Experimental recipe recreation, cooking streams when? Oh god, if we had a larger kitchen, I would do stuff in the kitchen. I would have Connor help me figure out how to set up kitchen streams, and I would absolutely do it. We would need a larger house for it though. And hopefully a door leading into the kitchen, that way I can make sure the cats don't come in. It's a process keeping Mimi from jumping up onto the counter while you're in the middle of doing something on the stove. She's like, she doesn't like come bother you on the counter or anything until you suddenly are starting to use the hot stove. I don't know why she does it. I'd absolutely beg to travel over to be a taste testing lab rat. That'd be so funny though, like, set up a day where we cook stuff and then, taste test it. Bring Cass up too. Warm stove equals cozy bed. Like, I swear, the worst that it ever gets is when I'm making breakfast tacos and I pull out the pack of honey ham. And she's like, ooh, mama, that smells good. She's like, mama, can I eat some of that? And I'm like, hey, here you go, one tiny little piece of honey ham, because if you eat too much, it's way too heavy in salt for a little kitten like you. And she goes crazy for it. She wants more honey ham. She wants so much ham. But she's so cute, how do you deny her her honey ham? Where's the mobile? Oh, okay, it's not shiny. They're just hiding under a tree. I actually can't see that Sableye. I remember when my cat Brownie was a kitten, we couldn't find her in like the first or second day of having her. Turns out she found a secret hiding spot in the oven because there was a massive hole in the back. Oh, I'm so glad though that like you figured that out. Like, if there's a hole in it, does that mean that you couldn't use that oven? Or was it like there's like the appliance oven and like the area that the oven is in that there was a hole, or was it like actually a hole in the appliance? Because that's really scary. Hey, not Sableye. Not that Sableye either. Bro, I think this place is cursed. I think Zone 9 is cursed. I don't think it was in the appliance itself, so she couldn't get inside like where you put your trays and stuff, but I imagine it must have gotten fairly warm in there. We did have to cover it up. Yeah, for safety precaution. There are plenty of other warm spots that she could have gone to. You know, such as a bed. Or a blanket. Or near a radiator. Or sometimes even the windowsill if it's sunny. She loved the windowsill. Mimi loves the windowsill too. Milo likes the windowsill, but he likes more, he doesn't like laying on the cold part of the windowsill. What he likes is specifically we have these new little, I call them a blankie pad, but essentially what it is like, it's like a thick like memory foam pad that is like warm and soft, and you put it on the windowsill for the cats. He loves sleeping on those. And Mimi has come around to sitting on them. She doesn't love them like he does, but she'll just go in sun for hours on the windowsill if the sun is out. If it was sunny, she always begged me to open the door to the balcony. Oh, little angel. She just wanted to soak up some sun. I love cats so much. Please. Mawile, please. That looks like a normal Mawile to me. I can see like the beige peeking through the tree. Can't even see it from here. No, I think that was just a regular Mawile. What is that car being doing way the hell over there? I wonder if it would respawn. Do I get far enough away? No, I don't. Okay, that did not look gold when I ran over. At least I think Sableye is gold when shiny. Or yellowish. I'm sick of this place. Oh, my eye stings. That's what they all say until the shiny appears and they start another shiny hunt. No, it's true. It's true. Have you found any so far today? Nope, I have not. Let's see, I think I spent 2 hours in this location the last time I streamed, I think. I'd have to go back and check my VOD for it that I uploaded to YouTube. But if it's true that I spent 2 hours here before today, that means that I've had 4 hours of nothing in this place. Though I could very well be wrong, it's possible that I had really good luck going into this place, and I started this one in like light hopes that I would get something really quickly. And so either I was like here for 30 minutes at the end of a stream, or I was here for a couple hours with nothing. And I don't remember which one it is. That was purple. Back, yep, purple. Question mark? Where's Sableye? Why is this song trying to play again? I might have to like manually skip it and choose something different. There. Let's see if that fixes the playlist. So that's just purple. You're stuck in a time loop created by a playlist. That's why no shinies have spawned. I wouldn't even doubt it. I bet that's true. I'm stuck in a time loop like Groundhog Day, but every time that I spin around this bench, it just resets me with the same set of Pokemon. I have a strange feeling it's not even going to be a Mawile. I have a strange feeling I'm going to be getting the Sableye. Or it's a gay porn parody. Crank a hog day. Oh my god. No, listen, you're onto something. I'm listening. I have my wallet out for an investment. I can literally feel it. I just know that there's gonna be the shiny on the next turnaround. Okay, well I didn't check down here yet. Not that Sableye. Oh, well. Not that one. Damn it, I got stuck on that. There's a Pokeball here. No, damn it. Wait, I didn't check while I was down here. Not a while. Not Sableye. Just the same scene on repeat through the runtime of a feature-length movie? That's crazy. Like a fucking 2.5 to 3 hour long video movie. Man, I'm so tired. And it back to morning. Man, the other day, when I was getting out of the shower and leaving the bathroom, my arm hit the, oh no, it wasn't that. It was when I was leaving the kitchen. I hit my forearm really hard on the door handle. So it's like sore. It's not bruised, but it hurts. Stretching my back real quick. Yeah, you know how like our door handles are like the ones that you like horizontally wrap your hand around and like pull down like the lever? That shit's what hit my arm. Hurt so bad. I was like, ow. I just don't see the Sableye down there. I remember a few months ago hitting my chest on the door frame and I felt the floor in pain. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sounds awful. Sorry about that. I'm so accident prone. Oh. I'm prone specifically to, like, butterfingers. I drop things pretty easily. Same. Like, I'll try to be washing dishes and all of a sudden, there goes the dish. It just decided it wanted to fall right out of my hand. Didn't even have any soap on it yet. It's just like, oh, well, there it goes, bye. Bro. Is that a shiny bee drill? Is that a shiny fucking bee drill? That's what became shiny out of this? Bro. How do I... Can I get over there from here? No, it like stops me because of zone 9. Let me... Hang on. No, I didn't want to do that. Let me out so I can go get the shiny bee drill. Come here. I can't... Why did it go off so many times? Are all 3 of them up there shiny or am I crazy? Hang on. Why did I hear it go off so many times? All of you? All of you? Okay, hang on. I need to come down here and save. Fucking all of them? Jen, will you clip that specifically? What the hell? All 3 of them. Thank you. Oh, damn it. I fell while trying to get back up there. Oh, god damn it. Fucking out of everything. All 3 of them. I want to use on you. Okay, cool. I mean, probably the same to you too, man. And Weedle, you are so adorable. You get to go in the nest ball. I wonder how long those were shiny. This entire time that I've been looking for shiny Pokemon, and it was all 3 of them on the outside of the fucking zone? That's crazy! Why? I mean, at least I found shinies today, but it was none of the ones I thought it would be. I got the mama and her whole fucking family. Back to it. The clip thing broke on me. That's okay. I can go find it again. It was at like 2:20 or something. Like 2 hours 20 minutes, I mean. I'll just try and remember that. In reality, I won't be going for too much longer anyway, because I still need to go help Connor with the testing, so I'll probably end pretty soon here. Can't believe that I got all 3 of those on the outside, all the way over there. I don't know if y'all even noticed them. I'm gonna have to go back and like look, but I'd never even like paid attention to over there, so those could have been shiny for a long time. I don't know if I've ever noticed them on my screen. I wonder if they've been peeking in that entire time. Because that would be crazy if you could like see one of them that was absolutely shiny earlier in the stream and I just never saw it. Which is crazy if I never saw it, because obviously I caught everything over there, but if I never saw it, either they don't spawn right there, or this just isn't close enough to visually see them, but it absolutely was respawning them. Okay, I'll check the timestamp DM from you in a little bit here. I'm excited for the best of March video. Because Cass and I are gonna have to go through like a bajillion fucking clips and find out what we want to use. Because anything that doesn't get used is gonna be used for a, for the end of year. In which potentially what we might do is I might request that she makes, like a best of the whole year, which would include like snippets of clips from each month of the year that I've streamed, and then a outtakes from the year video where we just like slap clips that didn't get used. That way they don't get jumbled up. Or I guess we could just put it all into one ginormous video of like outtake clips and the best of things all together in one. Like the video starts off with like the best of the clips throughout the year, and then there's like a screen in the like in the middle or whatever, and it's like, and here are the special like kudos to y'all clips, where it's like these are the outtakes, like honorable mention clips. I don't know. Luckily, the end of the year is still very far away and we have time to think about what to do with all of the outtake clips, but April is starting off really strong. Found the mom and her 2 babies and saw Mawile try to kill herself by jumping off after me. I'll give this like 5 more rotations and then I'll call it so I can go get a snack and then help Connor. So let's let me just straight up kill some time here and I'll go check 5 more rounds. And we'll see what happens. Okay. Here's run number 1. Surely After run number 5, I'll go check the things down below as well and see if anything is down there. Just imagine that this is when Mawile fucking shows up. Can't believe I have to kill this guy. Can you break out of that, please? Okay, cool. Here's 3, I think. That was number 4. Okay, here's number 5, and then I will do a quick run around and check the things nearby and see if anything is shiny. I'm kind of hoping that I just have like a Sableye just waiting down here. But it's not Sableye. Not you. I don't think it's that Esper, but I don't remember what shiny Esper looks like. No, you're normal. Okay, and it's not Mawile down here either. Well, no shiny in Zone 9, but I did get triple fucking shiny outside of the zone. Okay, let me put it up like this. Okay, let me see if there's anybody to raid tonight. If there's not, then we'll just end like normal. Is there anybody on right now? Well, Ashy is live, but she's in Dead by Daylight, so it's a very different vibe from from what I was playing. Yeah, I'll probably just go ahead and raid her anyway, because she's really nice and I love her. Okay, I'm gonna go get myself a snack, and I'm gonna send y'all to go, vibe with Ashy. She's really sweet. She mostly streams Dead by Daylight, but she does play a couple of simulator games and stuff too. I hope that y'all have a really fun time with her, and, I will see y'all either tomorrow or Saturday, depending. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow if I stream, so I will see all of y'all later, and I'm gonna go get myself a snack. So I'm just waiting for the raid to catch up. I forgot tomorrow is Thursday. You forgot that tomorrow is Thursday? Oh my god. The time is moving quick. Okay, for some reason the raid does not seem to think that everybody is in, but whatever, I guess. Shrug. I hate how that works sometimes. It's like, I can see that we are missing people from there. Whatever. It's fine. The Twitch just hates me, that's all. Okay, go have fun with Ashy. I'm gonna go get my snack. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening, or day, or morning. See y'all later. Bye-bye.